Hello and welcome to Redbeard Entertainment. My name is BMAC, and today we are beginning a Road to the Show character, and we're going to be doing this exclusively right here on YouTube. We've got some things that we're going to want to do first, including downloading the latest OSFM rosters. So let's go ahead and get right to it. The first thing that we want to do is go over to our roster vault here. We'll go to Vaults under Community, go to Roster Vaults, and shout out to Ryden, OSFM Ryden. He's the one, and the folks at Operation Sports put this together so we get full minors rosters. The first thing we want to do is hit our triangle button to search, and then we're going to want to go and find Ryden, R-I-D-I-N, and we're going to hit the square button to search. I see version 2.6 and version 3 here is in July. Let's go ahead and shift to the next page here, and I see right here version 4.5, OSFM version 4.5, 6,300, almost 6,400 downloads. We're going to go ahead and download that OSFM version 4.5, and then we're going to have full rosters right now. Let's do it. So now that we've done that, we want to go into Road to the Show. And we're going to start from scratch. Earlier today, I put up a poll on Twitter that asked you the difficulty setting for offense. There were 3 choices: Dynamic, Hall of Fame, or Legend. And as I thought many of you would want to do, we're going to go Hall of Fame rather than Dynamic and rather than Legend to do this Road to the Show character. We are going to start a brand new Road to the Show character with the saved rosters, and that saved roster is going to be right here, OSFM version 4.5. Now, the character. Several days ago on my Twitch channel, we do live streaming at twitch.tv/BMAC_Redbeard. I posed the question to you all and wanted to get some historic names out there. There were some great ones, including Roy Hobbs and others. We landed on one, thankfully, to one particular chatter. We're going to go with Moonlight Graham. You might recognize him as a character in Field of Dreams. We're going to pop up the baseball reference right now to show you that Field of Dreams really had it accurate, because he did in fact get to play 1 inning in his career. And we're going to pull up Moonlight Graham from 1905. We can see that Moonlight at 5'10", 170 pounds. He was born November 12, 1877 in North Carolina. North Carolina. So we're going to make him be from the East region. He's 5'10", 170 pounds. Moonlight Archibald Wright Graham. He got to play in 1 game. He played in 1 inning in his career, but he did not actually get an at-bat at the major league level. All right, now Archie was a right fielder. He threw right-handed, but he batted left-handed. So that's what we're going to do in creating our custom player now for Archie. In general, we're going to go ahead and rename him Archibald. There we go. His last name is going to be Graham. How about some Archie? There we go. There he is right there. Sounds good to me. Let's go. Preferred number 24. Secondary position is going to be outfield. Throws right-handed. Bats left-handed. Birthplace, North Carolina is where he is from. Okay, there's the general information. Physical appearance now. Physical appearance. Let's see. There we go. We want to try to get Mr. Moonlight Graham right there. We want to try to get an idea of what Archie over there is going to look like over here. So let's go ahead and first of all, we know that he was 5'10" and 170. So let's go ahead and do that. 5'10" and 170 pounds. He's pretty white. We want, I think we want a shape of the head that's a little bit more egg-like rather than round. I think we're gonna go with shape 37. We don't want it wide, we want it narrow, and somewhere around in there is good. Now we can't see his hair, so we're gonna have to kind of guess. We're gonna go with this for Archie, at least for now. Probably didn't slick it back. But we're gonna make it a little bit lighter, kind of a sandy. That's not bad there. We'll take that. No sideburns on Archie. No facial hair, but what I'd like to see in the comments down below, since this is Redbeard Entertainment, should we give Archie some facial hair? And it should it be a red beard? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. For now, we're gonna leave it right where it's at. Eyes I'm okay with. I think the nose we might need to work with. Those eyebrows are kind of whack. I don't like them pointing down. That looks pretty decent. We're gonna lighten up the color on the eyebrows. Okay, I think we need to work on his nose. The nose to me looks a little thinner. Might have a little bit more of a tip too. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Now how about that nostrils? Nostrils need to be, I think, just a little bit. Ooh, I like it. I like it, just a little bit there. There we go. There's some. There's an Archie right there. Archie Graham is appearing before our eyes. We're gonna go through and take a look at some batting stances here. I kind of like that one. I like the open stance a little bit. I do like the open stance. The 6 is my favorite so far. You know, that's not bad there. Okay, we got to work with this front foot a little bit. This is. Where do we want it? I don't want it to be like toe up. There we go, something like that. There we go. Can we get a little hop? Ooh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that too. It's a little bit of a flip there, but it's not bad. It's pretty respectable. I'll take that. Do we have a home run celebration now? So we'll go Mookie for now. Equipment. Let's go with equipment. Nike Pro Combat, sure. Low socks. Let's go with the low sock. We can customize that at some point later if we want to. Same with the bat. Definitely want both batting gloves here. We're gonna go ahead and advance. We have created the first piece of Archibald Moonlight Graham, but we're gonna go ahead and move forward. If you're familiar with the Road to the Show franchise in any of the MLB The Show video games, this year's version of it is slightly different because you're not necessarily the top prospect who's going for a first round or even a first overall draft pick. This is kind of more of an underdog role. So as you see, as we go into Scout Day, some of these guys, they're not necessarily going to be high draft picks. The expectations aren't going to be on these guys so much, and it's going to be up to the individual player, the inputs that we provide in terms of how we do with the player. So let's go ahead and give it our best shot.
Game having finally been called, an anxious prospect steps up for his turn to put his plate skills on display.
All right, so show us what you've got. I'm just gonna hit OK. Now that we're about to go into this, you can see there's gonna be a draft stock below that can go up or down based on our performance. I'm gonna raise the video camera up a little bit so you can go ahead and see that. We're gonna go ahead and give it a shot here. Draft stock. Right now it isn't going anywhere. So we got to do a little bit better with Mr. Moonlight Graham here. Get a little bit of a bump there. It's nice when you put the ball in play. We hit that one pretty hard, but foul. All right, that should be a base hit. Draft stock goes up. Yeah, didn't get very good. Didn't get a good piece of that one. Oh, Cole totally missed it. Wow. Come on, Mooney. Archie sends one high, center field. And pretty routine there. Pretty deep drive. All right, there's a pretty good shot. I don't think we got very much of it. It's short hop in the wall, though. Grounder to second. Might be through that old 5-hole. Okay, so that's going to do it for the hitting tutorial. And now we'll move on to fielding. Pro tip out there, you can hit the directional pad up here to determine. You can also practice anywhere, left, right, all that sort of thing, before we get too deep in. Decent reaction there. And all right, we're going to go ahead and start the evaluation process now. It says balls to the left, so maybe we could cheat a little bit over there. Toward the line, and Archie's going to run it in. Okay, draft stock, look at that. It went up pretty good there. Okay, can we get there? He does. Attaboy, Archie. Now we got to go to the right. Uh-oh. Okay, all right, we're good, we're good. Good job, good retreat. Draft stock went up a little bit. Oh boy. Found the spot, we went to it, good play. Now we got to throw to third. You see the button icons on each one of the bases? The square is the one that we're going to want to hit when we go to third base here. Ball's hit pretty well. We'll load up and throw it to third. Ooh, he had to come get it. That's not great arms. Ooh. But the draft stock had a nice bump in it there. Reaction wasn't the greatest. If we could get to that blue area, I think we can come through the ball a little bit better. Wasn't particularly good on that throw, but it's also a little bit more challenging, obviously, because if you don't get in that spot, your character might not catch it. So catching it, obviously, the first priority here. Okay, it's not bad. Clearly his arm strength needs some work. Now we got to throw it home. So we're going to be pressing and holding the X button to get it all the way up before we release the ball. Should have a good opportunity to get underneath of this one and fire it to the plate. Got to use that R stick. Oh, couldn't get it there. That R stick helps you get it into the target area. Then when you're satisfied where the target is at, you hold or press the R2 button and you'll throw it. Works with accuracy on throws like that. Okay, not bad. Not a lot of momentum. Accurate throw. The draft stock is going up nicely though. I like it. Right. Can we get back behind it? Come through the ball? Not very well. Maybe a little high and right. Just doesn't have the arm strength to get it there. Overall, not too bad. Our stock improved quite a bit. Wish we would have done a little bit better while we were hitting, but Hall of Fame settings, so we'll work on that.
Player is met by one of the scouts in attendance.
Quite a clinic you put on. I'm just gonna say thank you and not be overly cocky, since I know.
Who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make
30 of the 40 rounds don't happen until Wednesday. Okay, so in other words, we're going to be drafted late, and we know that. Okay, all right, so now we get to see where our current scouted rating is on the 20/80 scale from poor to elite. We see that we're well below average in contact, we're below average on power and speed. Fielding is also below average, but the scouted, we've changed some minds, I think. We've changed some minds with fielding and arm strength. We got average arm strength. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than that as these two scouting games progress.
While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
So this is a really interesting storyline break here. The way that they've done Road to the Show this year is you get to choose from an archetype, and I'm gonna say yeah, sure, as long as it doesn't take too long. I need to warm up for the game. Archie Graham's a right fielder, so we've got 4 options ranging from power and throwing arm to speed and contact hitting, and some more balanced approaches, and also one that's a good contact and power hitter. but isn't very fast at all. I'm going to go with the defensive cannon option with the power and the strength in the arm for Archibald Moonlight Graham. All right, that works for me. Let's get it on. Now that we're at this screen, we can go ahead and add the attributes and perks, and we can get a look at where we're at right now without equipping anything. However, what we do want to do is edit our equipment and add some of the stuff that we've accumulated throughout playing MLB The Show. So we want to equip, first of all, a bat. Power is going to feed right into our player's strength, so I think this Maple Ace Velo is going to be the one that we go for here. Batting gloves. I think this Workhorse, again, +5 power, +5 plate vision. We're going to go ahead and take that. Fielding glove. I think we're going to go ahead and take the camo option here. A plus fielding, +11 on the fielding. Cleats. This is something that can help your player be faster even if they have a pretty slow attribute category. And so we can add not only the speed but the stealing and reaction time as well. So you see +9 speed, 6 steal here, 1 less speed, 1 more steal in that one. Reaction's about the same. Speed and steal is 9s across the board here. That might be the option. We're going to go ahead and take the Nike Alpha Hurricane. We will take the Franklin All-Star Shock Zorb and the leg guard. That's the gold, 3 batting clutch, 3 durability there. The wrist guard, we'll take the Mother's Day one with 3 discipline and 4 durability. Compression sleeve is the only one that I've got, so that adds a little bit there. The bat grips, right now we're working on the silver ones. Maybe we can upgrade those at some point. I did get the diamond pair of sunglasses that'll help with plate vision. We are able to equip one of those. Socks, we might need to go get some socks. And ritual. The ritual we want is going to be adding power. We're going to go hat for bat right here.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball.
Okay, so here we are in Top Showcase game number 1. Archibald Moonlight Graham playing right field for the East Scout Prospect team. And we've got 2 showcase games here, and then hopefully we're going to get drafted somewhere. We're going to face Manny Franco. We're going to play the West, and then my guess is we're going to play the Central. So let's go ahead and take a look at 18-year-old Archibald Moonlight Graham, whose first plate appearance comes in the 2nd inning with nobody out, a runner at first. 3-2 to Archibald Graham. Struck him out. Good at bat, but it ended in a strikeout for Archie in his first appearance. All right, so it looks like Archie's going to get his first defensive appearance here. They want him to play over just a touch. Runner at first and 2 outs. Straight back behind him. And solid play. Inning over. Good play from Archie. Let's see if we can get an at-bat here. All right, so we struck out in our first at-bat on a 3-2 pitch, and now there's the bases loaded and only 1 out. Let's see if we can hit a line drive somewhere, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Popped him straight up.
Costanzo is under it. 2 down.
Back behind the plate, and Archie leaves the bases loaded.
No secret what he wanted to do.
Here's Archie again.
Now to the plate, Archie.
Lefty here. He's 0 for 2. Popped up the first pitch last time with the bases loaded.
First pitch on its way.
Right at the knees.
Takes a knee-high
A
pass.
strikeout, a pop-up. Really could use a base hit here to drive in a run, especially lefty. The PCI is pretty small against a lefty here.
Comes set and the 0-1. Runners on
High
the way.
fly ball hit deep into the gap toward left center field, and that ball is gone! Archibald Moonlight Graham with a 2-run home run in the Prospect game. 416-foot blast, and he gives the East a 4-1 lead.
4-1 ball game.
Let's go, Archie. Makes up a little bit for leaving the bases loaded. It's a 2-run shot. And we get another defensive opportunity. Nobody out. Bottom 8. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tie ball game. Was nothing small about that 420-foot blast as Danny Smalls ties the game in the 8th. Two down now, 1 aboard in the 8th, tied at 4, the pitch. Archie should have enough time to get underneath of that one, inning over. But the West has tied it, 4-4, we're going to the 9th. All right, here's Archie.
So coming to the plate, Archie Graham, and he could very
Look at this, though. Runners at second and third of 1 out. Archie's got a chance to do something. Got to put the ball in play. I think we got to shorten up and use the contact swing here, to be honest. We got to put the ball in play here. Have to. Base hit, right field. 1 run will score. Here is the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. A 2-run single for Archie Graham. He's driven in 4 on the day. And that comes with 1 out in the 9th inning. Woo-hoo-hoo. Clutching up from the Moonlight. Dean Costanzo, though. 6'5", and there's still nobody out. Drive to right, Archie Graham there, and okay, 1 down. Is that going to be it? Are we going to be able to hang on and win this one? It looks like it.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today.
Wow, the West came back and walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. Wow. That's a bummer.
So that's it for us this afternoon.
This is going to be our last chance before we actually get drafted, so let's hop right into gameplay. Big dude, 6'4", 222. And here comes Archie. Archie's going to hit some home runs, we know that. He's up now with 2 outs here. First inning. That ball is driven toward left field and into the gap. It will get down for extra bases. Archie Graham will drive in both runs. I believe there will be no throw to the plate. A 2-run double in the top of the first for Archibald Moonlight Graham to give the East a 2-0 lead. We have a total of 6 RBIs in these 2 prospect showcase games. I think we've had a pretty good showing so far. All right, 3-2, 1 out, runner at second. Base hit, we might have to hit the cutoff to go home. That ball's hit high and deep. Right center field, and toward the line, and foul. Ooh. All right, I don't know what happened to that at-bat, unfortunately, but Archie Graham standing in. Now it's 3-1, East with the lead. Runner at first, 2 out. Not close on that one.
And there's one he'd like to have over again, missed high with the slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page.
High fly, left field, not deep this time. And that will end the inning.
He's there, makes the catch, and the side is retired last time up.
Archie gets another chance in the field here. You see the Central is tied it. It's 3-2 pitch with 1 out. Fly ball, deep right. Back on the ball to the track, and he's going to have room to make the catch. Archie makes the play. Let's go. Now we'll stand in for another at-bat. He's 1 for 2. A 2-run double and a fly out the left. This is another close one, a tight one. 3-3 game leading off the 6th. High drive, deep center field on the slider that didn't quite get down far enough to the track, and it's off the wall. Archie moving past second. He's going to go into third base, standing up. He'll actually slide, but he has a triple off the wall. Archie Graham with a pop, baby. A home run and a triple in this game. Nobody out. 0-2 count. We gotta make sure the ball gets through if it's on the ground. Otherwise, they could throw us out at the plate.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Nope, we're gonna be going. That was an auto run there. And an RBI ground out. Archie scores. That gives the East a 4-3 lead here in the 6th. Here is Archie now. 2 for 3 with a triple, a double.
And a triple on his line in this one.
2 on and 1 out. Another spot potentially for Archie here.
Here's the 0-0
Down 2-2 here to Archie. Fastball right in the middle of the plate, and I pulled the PCI in on that one. Archie's gonna have to take a seat there. That was my fault. All right, one more at bat for Archie here before draft day comes. 4 straight fastballs, 2 and 2. Come on, Archie. Whew, at 99, I chased it.
Didn't even come close to contact on a ball.
We did strike out a couple of times to end the prospect games, but I think we're in pretty good shape after driving in 6 in 2 games, including a homer and a double and a triple.
But await his fate. This young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
So the old high school coach, as you just heard, I'm going to say, how do you feel about my chances? He's going to say, Archibald, I believed since the first year I coached you that you've got big league potential. Some smart GM is going to see what I see. And I'm just going to say, thanks for believing me, sir. I hope you're right. Let's just see what happens to the draft, and then we'll go from there. Draft day, here we go.
Player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock.
Where are we going? We're in the 22nd round.
The Detroit Tigers select Kelly Carney, a third baseman from the International
Okay, so
League.
not number 1.
With the second pick,
The Giants?
San Francisco Giants select Jim Mathis, a relief pitcher from the International
Nope. How about the
League.
Phillies?
With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Bart Medley,
Not the Phillies.
shortstop from West
The White
Division.
Sox.
With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Jackson
Not the
Johnson,
White Sox.
a closing pitcher from the West
The Cincinnati Reds?
Region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Benny Fowler,
Nope.
a catcher from the East
The
Region.
Mets.
With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select Andres
Not the Mets. How about the San Diego Padres?
International Region. With the seventh pick, the San Diego Padres select Archie Graham.
Hey, there we go. Archibald Moonlight Graham has been taken in the 22nd round, the 7th pick of round 22. And the organization that we're going to start with for Archibald Moonlight Graham is going to be the San Diego Padres. The AA affiliate is the San Antonio Missions of the Texas League. And once we get there, the AAA affiliate is the El Paso Chihuahuas of the Pacific Coast League. So there we have it. There we have it. We drove in 6. We hit a homer in the first game. We doubled and tripled in the second game. And San Diego has selected us in the 22nd round. You be sure to tune in next time as we get that going. I'm sure we're going to be reporting directly to San Antonio, and this is going to be fun to bring you the series of Archibald Moonlight Graham. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content here on my channel, Redbeard Entertainment here, BMAC Redbeard. You can also catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/BMAC_Redbeard. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.